You all give Redoth a farewell as you exit his home. You hear the clicking of a lock and the slide of a wooden board back into place.
So are we really doing this? Driving away this dragon?
Fuck no. We got what we came for. Let's find this heirloom and get out of here.
Redoth said, "This dragon is a threat to Neverwinter. We need to do our part to rid this beast for the good of the innocent people who live in these parts."
What then, George? We scare it off? It's going to just go somewhere else? Maybe it attacks Neverwinter on the way out? Then we're the reason people died. The only way to make sure it doesn't kill anyone again is to kill it ourselves. I don't think we have the firepower to do that. No pun intended.
Don's right. Scaring it out of here is just going to move the problem somewhere else. We need a permanent solution.
No, wait. I'm not advocating we kill it. I'm saying we don't even try. It's someone else's problem.
This is very nobles of you, Don. Uses having big character developments wanting to slay a dragon for goods of people.
Yeah, Don, I didn't think you had it in you.
You guys aren't hearing me.
Good job, man. That is really squaw of you.
You really are turning over a new leaf, Don.
But wait, seriously, you guys are starting to piss me off.
It's decided then, for the good of the realm and its people, we are going to attempt to slay this dragon. Thank you for convincing us, Don. If we make it out of this, I'll be sure to submit your name to be a member of the Lord's Alliance for your valor and potential sacrifice.
You all are fucking with me at this point, aren't you? I storm off, leading us down the east path we skipped over to talk to this idiot who told us to kill a dragon.
You move down the path and see at an intersection near the middle of the village, a narrow lane winds up the steep hillside to the north. Directly to the south is a ruined building that might have been a store or workshop. Webs stretch across the lane from the building to the trees on the north side of the road.
A workshop. There might be good stuff in there. Maybe some spiders, too.
Yeah, we may want to be careful.
No, fuck that. You guys want to kill a dragon. Spiders shouldn't be a problem. I cast a firebolt on the webbing.
The web is quickly eaten by the flames. Small cinders travel up the web and into the ruined workshop. A few moments pass as two angry giant spiders emerge from gaps in the roof of the building and ready to pounce. Everyone roll for initiative.
I got 22. Let's do this, you eight-legged freaks.
I rolled a 6.
I got an 11.
I rolled a 10.
I got a 1. Guess I'm not quick to the draw on this one, fellas.
All right, Don, you're up first.
I'm going to cast a second-level chromatic orb and twin cast it to hit both of the spiders. I summon 2 glowing balls of fire in each hand and hurl them at the bastards. That's a 14 to hit on the first, 16 to hit on the second, 17 fire damage on the first, and 18 on the second.
Awesome! Both of those hit, but they're still standing, but you can tell you did a considerable amount of damage to them. One spider shoots a web at Don, and the other scurries down to attack him. The spider attacks Don with advantage. Don, give me a con saving throw.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Don, you're taking 5 piercing damage and 13 poison damage.
Holy shit, I'm almost down.
Barak, you're up.
I hex and Eldritch blast the one on Don. That's 21 to hit for 12 force damage, and 1 extra necrotic from hex.
You kill it. Tell me how you do it.
It lifts its head up after biting Don, and I just shoot it through its head and out of its back end straight through. It didn't see what was coming as its face blew out of its ass.
Dope. Droop, your turn.
I shoot the one on the roof with my short bow. I rolled a 6.
Shot goes wide, and it shoots way over the workshop. Joe, it's your turn.
Well, I can't reach it with my rapier, so I shoot it with my short bow. 22 to hit for 9 piercing damage.
That's just enough. Tell me how you do it.
I let loose the arrow and give a squaw of triumph as it collapses from the roof and onto the ground. Squaw!
I go over to Don and use Talon to rip him out of the webbing and use lay on hands on him for 15. I grab his hand and help him up. You doing all right, sorcerer?
Yeah, they really fucked me up. Thanks for the help.
You really softened them up for us. Those chromatic orbs really pissed them off. No wonder they came after you.
I head inside of the workshop and take a look around.
You enter inside and find the ruined workshop. Most of the webbing was around the entrance to the building, which was burned away by Don's firebolt. You find rusted and ruined tools strewn about, along with ruined metal and wood components that may have been useful at one point. In the western part of the workshop, you find a cocooned spider silk hanging from the ceiling that looks big enough to hold a grown humanoid of medium size.
I go up to the cocoon and tear it open with my rapier.
You open the cocoon and find the corpse of an unfortunate adventurer of a male elf. Their body is shriveled up and sucked dry by the spiders that were staying in the workshop.
That's a shame. This is why you shouldn't travel alone. At least they're an elf, so there's some solace in that.
What do you mean, Barak? They're dead. Nothing is goods about being deads.
Elves reincarnate into a new elf when they die. When this one's life ended, they were born again. Not only do elves live for a long time, so long as their soul remains their own, They have the comfort of knowing they will return again.
Does he have anything on him?
Looting the dead, Don?
He doesn't need it. And after all, he's a baby right now in a different body. I don't think he'll be looking for his stuff anytime soon.
On the corpse, you find that it is wearing studded leather armor and a short sword in the scabbard on their hip. Looking in the belt pouch, you find 23 GP and 35 SP, along with a potion of healing.
I split the money between all of us and give George the potion of healing.
Not going to keep it for yourself, Don?
You all had my back, only makes sense I have yours.
Squaw Don, you're gonna make me blush.
All right, Ben, what's around us? Where can we go next?
The north path leads up a hill towards a round tower. This is what you would assume to be the tower where the dragon is staying.
Yeah, we're not going there yet. We need to do a long rest before we start that bull crap.
Agreed. Plus, going there at night might give us an advantage anyway for a sneaky approach.
Your other option would be to go east. There are some more ruined buildings in that direction. You would see directly to your east another ruined building where the road branches off going north and south. This looks to be another dilapidated building. However, this one has a faded wooden sign hanging out front. It's hard to tell, but you could discern that it has a picture of a mortar and pestle on it.
What's a mortar and pestle?
That's something alchemists use to grind up ingredients to make potions or other medicines.
That's where the heirloom is. I'm going there right now.
All right, you made your way to the shop. This ruined shop is cluttered with sagging storage shelves and broken furniture. Shards of glass and pieces of pottery glint in the weeds and rubble next to rotted books and casks. All the reagents and concoctions here have long since been ruined, and the books are unreadable masses of rot.
I look for this hidden compartment the lady was talking about. Do I find it?
Yes, actually, no check needed. You search through the storage shelves and find a sealed compartment built into the floor. You can open it up easily, and inside you find a gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant inside.
Dope. I'm going to add it to my inventory, too. Sell and share the gold later.
Holy shit, who are you and what have you done with Dawn?
Look, everyone knows I like my treasures, believe me, but as much as I hate to admit it, you all are pretty good at what you do. So what I'm saying is, I will keep paying you to be my lackeys and kill asshats who have shit we can sell.
Well, we're almost there. This isn't that squaw, but it's an improvement. I'm not your lackey, Don. We're partners.
Yeah, whatever. Call yourself what you like. Just consider yourself hired by me at this point.
Even me, Don? You're hiring me?
Of course, Droop. You're an intern. In fact, you'll be serving me directly.
Oh shit, yeah. How much does it pay?
In real-life working experience.
Let's keep heading southeast. Let's try to find these cultists and convince them to feed the dragon.
What do you mean, feed the dragon? Do you suggest we offer it food to persuade it to leave? Dragons aren't just normal beasts.
No, I mean, we convince them to go talk to the dragon and get eaten so we don't have to kill them.
Oh, surely they aren't that stupid, are they?
I don't know, George. From the sounds of it, dragon cultists are probably going to try and worship this dragon in some way.
Give me a history check, Barack.
What's a 12? Get me.
It's pretty common knowledge, so I'll give it to you. Dragon cultists are just that. Those who wish to serve dragons in exchange for power and riches, giving in to these majestic creatures' awful desires and wants in exchange for a portion of what they control. When it comes down to it, they give off henchman vibes completely.
I can talk these bozos into doing something stupid. Maybe we can try and do some sneaking around and learn some things about these cultists and say the dragon is asking to see them or something.
Why would they believe us? We're not a part of their club.
That's why you'll leave the talking to me. I'm a master negotiator. I'll have the meeting out of the palm of my hand in no time.
Do you plan on deceiving them or selling them the truth?
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is we could lie to them or find some half-baked truths to get them to go into the tower on their own. Meta-wise, I want to note I have a channel divinity called Emissary of Peace that gives me +5 to persuasion checks for 10 minutes. So I'll have a +10 to persuade. If we aren't lying to them, this will be our best chance.
Maybe we can tackle them together, Georgie boy.
And if all else fails, we can get to stabbing them up real good and take all their things. Squaw!
You know, if it's not Don being bloodthirsty, I can always count on you to lower the bar for us, Joe.
I do a happy dance.
You follow the path down and come across another old building on the west side of the road. A wide chimney and rotted piles of firewood jumbled outside the walls of this sagging building suggest that it was a smithy in its day.
I want to go up near the building and peer inside without going in. Do I spot any danger inside?
Give me a perception check.
I got a 15.
Yeah, you look inside and see there are a couple of ash zombies laying down motionless for the moment.
Yeah, nope. Not going to do that. I'm going to cast Shatter on the building to try and collapse it. If it matters, con save DC 13 for 12 thunder damage.
Yeah, this place was already falling apart. If you're trying to target the whole building itself, it collapses in on itself with a loud crack of thunder. The undead inside are crushed by the weight of falling stones and wood. It would, without great effort, be a task to move the rubble to examine what remained within the old smithy.
I thought I was the brash one, but I got my heirloom, so I don't give a shit anymore about what's in these buildings.
I figured we'd just clear it out quicker by using the building against them.
We could do this more to solve our problems. If some asshole is being pissy, we can bring the literal house down on them.
Problem is, we're usually in the house when it happens. Plus, these cottages are pretty run down. I don't think it takes much to bring them down.
The only way forward down this path bends to the east. There are a small amount of ruins of what seems to be another cottage that are easily scaled. However, beyond those ruins, there seems to be another house. This small farmhouse appears to be just another empty home at first glance. However, all the doors are shut and windows shuttered.
I want to sneak on up there and put my ear to the shutters and doors and try and listen for activity. I bet this is where the cultists are if it's shut up like this.
Sure, give me a perception check with advantage.
That's a dirty 20, baby. Give Daddy that good.
You can tell the people inside aren't trying to be sneaky. You hear them speaking about the dragon in the tower. One of them seems to be the leader, going by the name of Favric.
I relay that to the group. We got the leader's name. How can we use it?
I've got an idea. Come on, George, convince them to buy my bullshit.
This is Trump steaks all over again.